here.
Quite a few. There's a full more over there.
We're not too shy today. Hey guys, we're at Paul's house. We're here looking after his cat, and we just wanted to have you guys have a good look around the place, see what you think, maybe some suggestions. We're looking to get the place cleaned up for the holidays.
Resources. It's a country that has a critical location from a security point of view, from a counterterrorism point of view.
U.S. companies are heavily invested in Kazakhstan's energy sector, and the U.S. saw the country as a relatively stable, not a democratic, partner. Hoarder, who was speaking via Skype, says he was disappointed to see Kazakhstan's president invite in troops from the Collective Security Treaty Organization, a group of ex-Soviet states led by Russia.
When Russia sends troops, they rarely remove those troops. And it's not what the Kazakhs need, it's not what the people need in that country.
The latest turmoil started with protests over gas prices and corruption, but some major cities also saw mobs taking over government buildings. And experts point to another layer of conflict, an attempt by the country's president, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, to sideline other government elites linked to Kazakhstan's longtime ruler, Nursultan Nazarbayev. And in that complex picture, the U.S. has little leverage, according to Emma Ashford of the Atlantic Council.
Even if we wanted to intervene, even if there was a clear site upon which we thought we could intervene, which I don't think there is, we just don't have that much leverage in Kazakhstan. We have limited ties in the country, and they're almost all commercial.
She thinks the U.S. needs to be cautious and not feed into Russian conspiracy.
It's locked.
Yeah.
Best room in the house. The cat's taking care of his claws there on the rug. Just filing some old extra newspapers and documents, old statements from the utility company, tax filings, annual filings for this, card stable. An all-weather houseplant.
Good morning, Scott. We just
you can use the tub overhead railing to categorize your jackets, which is, you know, you got to be resourceful when you're living in the woods. And so it's all laid out there, and the house plant took very well to the tub, and it's coming together nice. So I'll keep showing you some different rooms here. This is the sitting room. Temporarily out of order here, and let's see, the roof leak kind of went under, was really out of control. So we're getting it patched, and we're gonna get it figured out here. So come on downstairs, and I'll show you the basement. It's the old workshop. This is the old workshop, original, back from the 1920s, and the home was built. And the workshop encapsulates the old kitchen cabinets here. They were removed in the 70s, and they were nailed up to the wall here above the workshop, which I think is a nice feature. Old pine. I mean, you can't get that nowadays, can you? So, you know, whatever you need is here. It's all here at your access. You just got to go ahead and look for it. You need a wrench. Old vintage wrench. You're just going to have to do some snooping around. An old electric motor. How about an old bottle? You know? There you go. All kind of stuff. Bins and nails and parts. Some old cigar boxes. Got some old cans of shellac and varnish, turpentine. And right here is the old well pump. Currently we have no water pressure. Gauge reads 0, we got no water. We're down to the bare minimum. We're down to the bare minimum here, so. The home is very accommodating. Washer and dryer. Washer and dryer in case you want to come down and do your laundry. And again, more cabinets. More cabinets here overhead from the original kitchen. And there's a small closet back there, you know, for some overhead storage. And, you know, things that turned up here on the property over the years, things that have turned up. Very nice antler. So we're going to keep taking a look here. Well, if you step back here and take a good look, you can see we're pretty packed in. But you know, when the house was built, it was built very sturdy. This is all stone. If you look at that wall over here, it's all stone. It was dug into the mountain. They carved out one side of the mountain. It's all reinforced with stone. And you have big steel beams that run laterally along the basement to reinforce the home. It's a very well built house. It just needs some sprucing up. We'll go upstairs and I'll show you the living quarters, the bedroom. Come on, cat. And the cat wants to be in the action. The old oven. Gosh, they don't make them like this anymore. Oh, extra batteries. Extra batteries. AA, AAA, D, kitchen timers. You know, if you need an extra place to put it, that's where it is. Come on, cat. Let's go show the upstairs. So this is a situation here in this room, okay? The roof sprung a leak, and the ceiling's coming down. And temporarily we've got buckets set up, and you can see they're very wet because the water's, you know, actively leaking. And the ceiling is coming down here in this section. About a year ago a tree struck it, and it hasn't been fixed. So we're working on it. It's in the works. Very nice piece of driftwood over there. I mean, exceptional piece of driftwood. And very nice finishings across the bedroom here. I love the buttons on this closet. I mean, very, very nice. Very nice buttons on this closet. It was designed well, it was laid out well. A well-known local architect designed the house back in the 1920s, and it's still here. This is the other bedroom. This is bedroom number 2. And as you can see here, it's another work in progress. So we're trying to get things categorized, the books, what's essential and what's not. And what I like about the bedroom is the slope. The slope roof. It's a very nice feature. The slope roof, and it's very eclectic. And a lot of homes nowadays don't have that slope, which I happen to enjoy. Oh yeah, some old extra receipts. Lots of receipts there from looks like the early 2000s. And we'll head downstairs. Watch your step coming down. There's quite a bit of newspapers here. Come on, cat.
Yeah, positive tests took out two of the top skaters from the women's competition yesterday. Two-time U.S. champion Alyssa Liu and Amber Glenn, last year's silverlist. Glenn had a really bad short program Thursday, and it appears she skated
that's amazing.
She said she'd gotten slower and sluggish and weaker over the previous couple of days. And also last year's U.S. pairs champions, Alexa Knierim and Brandon Frazier, they withdrew after Frazier tested positive. So, Scott, a U.S. skating official told me that positive tests were a wake-up call for the organization's medical staff, and they plan to limit media access even more for an extra layer of safety for the players. But, the show goes on, and last night Mariah Bell put on quite the show.
The cat loves
the
this food.
First U.S. national women's title at the ripe old age of 25, making her the oldest.
Salmon.
As well, the men's competition begins in Nashville, led by Nathan Chen, who is trying for a sixth straight U.S. title. He finished fifth at the 28th.
Novak Djokovic had a vaccine medical exemption for the Australian Open, but was detained when he arrived in the country. What's going on?
Yeah, it's being reported that Djokovic tested positive last month, but didn't have symptoms, and that's the reason his lawyers say.
If you guys want to take a walk outside, I'll show you the cabin.
Very strict vaccination rules.
The original cabin that was built as part of the home. The home was originally a getaway for rich people in New York, so they can leave the city and relax. Back in the 1920s, this was the home, their cabin, and outside was the cabin which was attached to the home. And it was very nice and beautiful, and you can imagine what it looked like in the 20s. It was really an exceptional place to be. So we're going to check that out outside, so hang tight.
As terrible as
Oh, that's a deer.
So this has got more of a roof problem than the other house. But, you know, we're managing. This is very nice for entertaining. I mean, if you can clean it out and you're going to have people over, I mean, it would be a very nice place to entertain people. And this goes out to the back, which I'll show you. A beautiful porch overlooks the water. Wired shut. Well, you get the idea. Over there is the water. That's the creek. And as you can imagine, it's very beautiful here and tranquil in the summertime. Let me hop up over this. Yikers. So there was a wood burning stove right here. Which had been removed, I guess, for some reason. And this is the National Geographic room. You guys want to check out some of these old National Geographics? Plenty of National Geographics. You know, today would be a good day to go skiing. Look at that. They don't make them like that anymore. That'd be worth trying on. Excuse the mess. Looks like we got some roof damage here too. Some old paintings. Very nice. This is where all the old Playboys are. All the old Playboys. Old suitcase. Wow. Cast iron owl. Oh, that's nice. Very special. And what I like about this is we're actually over top of a garage. So there's a very nice garage down below, which I'll show you, and that'll conclude the tour of Paul's house. So let's go check out the garage. like there's the old stove that was removed for one reason or another. So it's on the list, you know, get it cleared out and get it put back in there. So. So back here in this corner is an old cast iron tub. Claw foot and everything. Really not sure how it got out to the garage. But this is the original tub. And it's very, very nice. So, it's something that should be preserved. Well guys, thanks for watching. That'll conclude the tour of Paul's house. And hopefully by next year, come this time during the holidays, we'll have it all straightened out. So, stay tuned. Hehehe